Welcome back, folks, to more Metroid Fusion here on the HeavenBaseX channel. In the last episode, we wrapped up the 6 sectors, and now, literally, the station is about to collapse. Is about to go into meltdown. Quite literally. Because if we go to the navigation room, it just basically tells us there is an emergency in Sector 3, which is the Pyro sector. The area could melt down because some numpty turned off the fucking main boiler. The cooling unit for the boiler, which is right there. Now, it takes place in an area that we have not been to yet. It's actually quite easy than it sounds, but there's so much pickups, so we have to destroy this thing. We gotta cool it off, otherwise we're not gonna be able to do anything. And I mean, literally, if this place, if it melts down, then quite literally, it is going to cause an it's going to trigger the explosion, which means it'll be the end of the space station, basically wiping everything out, which includes you, the X, the SAX, pretty much everyone, really. So, the SAX must be super intelligent, so let's get going to Sector 3. We're not going to waste any time. There is no way we're going to be wasting time. We have to do this, because literally, we're literally at death's door here. And we need to sort that out immediately, and even if you're on the lift, the timer just drops. It's the one cool thing. So, down back to Sector 3 we are now heading, yes, and quite literally, everything is flashing red. It is the ting of it, and it's an interesting ting. Right, in order to get to the area that we access to, is about what? About 4 parts ago? We are heading back the way we came. Quite literally, we are heading back the way we came. To do that, though, we need to head back to the speed boost area to the right here. We need to start making some room. And then, we need to start making some kill off this enemy. Head that down here. Trigger this. Essentially trigger that. And then make our way to the right. Like so. There we go. With all this happening, we can now head towards the shaft area, which is where we're supposed to be, and now we just need to go all the way down to the bottom. All the way down to the bottom. Now don't go left, now don't go right, we haven't got time. We'll need to go to that small room to the right there at the bottom of the shaft. Very end. And now we're literally at Norfair environment. This is a throwback to the Norfair environment, which is complete utter lava. And I'm pretty sure at this point the plasma beam, the charge beam, and the combined long beam and all other sorts of things, yeah, it's not strong enough. You may have noticed. It's been a while since we had that upgrade, so remember, freeze all. If you see these enemies, basically freeze them. And we can't be dawdling for time either. We have to get back to it. So let's just make sure they can come out so that we can technically use them as platforms, just freeze their asses and do that. Okay, this bit here. Just remember, you need to take out the enemy. Actually, technically, you don't have to. It makes it easier if you kill them, but I don't think it's a good opportunity, because quite literally, we really need. Everything's being destroyed here, and we need to get through this chamber, like so. Okay, so get that out of the way. Boy, that's a definite peril there. Do that. More of that. Down we go. Head towards the left room here. That is a connector there. It's not. That's actually a collapsing platform. You should do that. We're nearly towards the end here. Look at this. This place has been wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. You can tell the SAX has definitely been here. Not a good sign if the boiler is about to explode and shit. And of course we have a door, so expect a tough fight against something. Anyway, boss time. Head towards that one, and as you discover, it's a scientist. It's a Corex, or rather, it's a shooter Corex, which means it's got a beam inside. But we don't know what that is. That looks like a new kind of beam. Could it be a wave beam, perhaps? I mean, we could do with a wave beam for a while. Or some valuable. Anyway, that was a quick, easy fix, and we've just gained our next ability. Replacing the ice beam in this game is something called the wide beam. It is an automatic widen of beaming. Basically, it just increases the power of our beam weapons, and because of that, we can now reduce the operations back to normal. which is good, really. But the question was, what was that X doing at the controls? What was it doing? Well, the good news is we can now rely on the charged wave beam as pretty much as a damager to the super missile ice beam combo, ice missile combo, which is very effective as well. Very effective. It's the next part of the but we now have two very solid weaponry. Very solid, and the beam technically counts as a much better improved, thingamajiggy. Right, we're done with Sector 3. We're pretty much hell. We're doing most of the upgrades. As you can see here, lava technically restricts us because we are fucking slow. Lava is like water. Its effects gets negated by the gravity suit. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get the gravity suit. It's gonna be really silly if we do. Anyway, we're not gonna go through here again. So we're just doing this for map completion point. And unfortunately, for map completion, you're gonna have to get some damage done. But since we collected a lot of freaking energy tanks at this point, about 9 to be precise, we should basically have enough. This little room here, we couldn't go in there because we had so much time to deal. But if we do this and then head towards that, one is this basic hidden missile pack. That's the only collectible we do for this level. That's about it. Just basically, will you let me freeze you stupid bitch? Thank you. Thank you, right. We're done basically for the sector. We can now move on to other important shit as well. So, let's take the climb back up here, which makes things easy. We can't go back the way we came, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to go left. Just go back. Just basically do that shit again, really. Yeah, that wasn't really much of an episode. I mean, it's basically there just because, well, you know, shit's gonna melt down if you don't. Shit would have destroyed the station easily, wiped them out in one bloody hit. Just saying it. Okay, so we got that out of the way. We can't go through that. We can blame the security robot for destroying the way, but that's just basically it. Yeah. You hold still, fucker. Thank you. Okay, go through this door now, and it will take us back to that chamber here. Now we're effectively done with Sector 3. Sector 3 is officially done. We can now get some more stuff out of the way, but that's about it. Yeah, we could really use it. To be honest, actually, the beam's not the only thing we could use an upgrade on. If the SAS, I honestly thought the SAS was going to actually go into attack, but it turns out that even gelatinous scum have natural instinct of fear. So I'm just curious, why did the gelatinous slime try to destroy the station even though it gained intelligence? That is a question that is going to be interesting, and I want to reveal that for the next episode. So, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, let's explore more of the station. Bye for now.